Hi, Internet. Welcome to the Troyan YouTube channel. It's the Lizzy. Still recording we dark videos, and actually, I just realized, um, oh yeah, got St. Patrick's Day coming up. This is going to be a bonus St. Patrick's Day video. So we are going to react to something by Thin Lizzy, bonus St. Patrick's Day video, and at what's on. We've got songs left on the list. So let's you know what? We're gonna break tradition. Ordinarily, we pit the songs randomly, but I looked at what was left on the list, and I decided, you know what? For this fun St. Patrick's Day bonus video, I'm going to not react to a random song, but look at what's left on the list. This is going to be a fun bonus for you guys. We're going to do Dublin. Pardon me, I'm about to cough. Do Dublin as a bonus video because, I usually like to do something bigger for St. Patrick's Day and just haven't had the time the last few years. It just always sneaks up on me. Want to at least do a video. And we normally do the random songs on the list, but I think we should get something authentically Irish St. Patrick's Day. So we're going to get to Dublin as our little stay special. Probably going to be short and sweet. This is only like a 2-minute song, but still, let's react to Dublin by Thin Lizzy. Where it ranks in the overall catalog.
After our affair, I swore that I'd leave Dublin, and in that line I'd left behind the years, the tears, the memories, and you in Dublin. At the keys, friends come to say farewell. We'd laugh and joke and smoke, and later on the boat I'd cry over you. How can I leave the town that brings me down, that has no jobs, is blessed by God, and makes me cry? Dublin.
Okay, so I thought I might not end up pausing this entire song for commentary, but that little section right there is my favorite part of the song, and I just love the melodic choice there, way like the tension builds, um, just the phrasing, the lyrics. That's brilliant. That's my favorite part of the song. So, looking at this piece, right now as to where we're at, um, this is early Thin Lizzy, where they weren't the hard rock mega band that everyone would know them for. And this is a very great, tender, sensitive ballad. It's a lot of people say that Phil really didn't come into his own as a singer until some of the later records. I think he's a great vocalist here. Really shines on this ballad. Like, he really sounds great. Excellent, excellent vocal tone. Um, right. Oh, just lighting that to me. All right, um, so I do wish there was a more. There's some notes in the melody that don't seem to quite fit, and I would like a more overall pleasing melody that you can latch on to as a listener. I think there's just like some note choices that are a little bit dissonant, um, which I get. Everyone has the mute they need to follow, but I think a more traditional, like sticking to the notes within the key, would allow the melody to grab onto someone a bit more. And I do always prefer my songs to be catchier. There's like elements of the Beatles, but without like the big Beatles chorus hook on a song like "And I Love Her," which is again like a soft ballad and sort of the same vein, a little bit more percussive, obviously, but that's kind of like the vibe I'm getting. But again, without like that bigger hook, and I don't think a big hook is a bad thing. I think having a strong melody is generally a good thing. That's not to say this track isn't great, but it's the kind of track that you wouldn't really get radio play. And I think that it's very close to a song that could get radio play and would be like an all-time classic you'd hear all the time. That's sort of my frustration when I say, "Oh, I want a stronger chorus" or whatever. It's because there's so many great elements here, and then you add in just like a pinch more. It's like a pinch of salt to just really bring like a dish together. Like you've got this, this pasta you cooked, sauce is good, but it just needs just like that pinch of salt to take it to the next level, and that's what's missing. Just like it's almost there. And the thing is, like, what you still have is still like very good, very tasty, but you can see where someone who like doesn't know the band, be like, yeah, it's fine, and then they're never going to listen to it again. Want to make it where people want to listen to it again, and for Thin Lizzy fans, like, what do they, they just don't know what they're talking about. Like, I do think great, but I think, like I said, those couple distant notes and a stronger hook take it to the next level. But then again, like that section, the "How can I leave this town that brings me down that has no jobs is blessed by God and makes me cry." Dublin. That is the epitome of like the hometown spirit of like, especially people like who love their hometowns, but like kind of shit. You know, as I came from Cleveland, very industrial town. Jobs went away, and so like that line, even though I'm not from Dublin, I came from a similar, working class town, so I understand that mentality. Um, I don't think I really need to read all the lyrics, but that line really, I think, stood out to me. So again, this is still great. I love it. I think it's delicious, but I think that pinch of salt would smooth over tiniest of rough edges that I'm nitpicking about and bring it to the next level.
Makes me cry, Dublin.
Sorry, I'm gonna rewind and pause, but just this is very like early '70s in the best way. We're just like records had that warmth to them, and this is the kind of thing you just like you play in your attic dark and just sort of like vibe out to. Just it's wonderful.
And at sea with blowing hair, I think of Dublin, of Grafton Street and Derby Square, those of whom I care, and you in Dublin, and you in Dublin.
All right, so that was Dublin by Thin Lizzy off the first record. I think subtle. Gonna put it right below the Killer Instinct, which is that Star Rider song, which I know is gonna troll some people, but hear me out on this. Killer Instinct is catchier. It's a catchier song. I think Dublin has like a higher high, but the package of the Killer Instinct works more as a song to me. And like to be honest, like I listen to that one more than I listen to Dublin. Like even though I don't like Blaster Riders nearly as much as Thin Lizzy, I do enjoy that song in particular more. Still think this is great. Still think it's worthy of listening to, but there's just so many great songs in the catalog. So let me know if you thought of this one in the comments. Happy St. Patrick's Day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.